Hey guys, today on Crafty Friday, I'm going to show you how to make a DIY desk organizer out of empty boxes and cardboard tubes. This beautiful creation behind me is great for organizing your desk or your craft area, and for those of you who are going back to school, I know sore subject and you probably don't want me to bring it up, but it will maybe make your homework time a little bit more happy, put a smile on your face if that's even possible, and definitely get you more organized and ready for the school year. Also, before we get started, this SoCraftastic channel is less than 50,000 subscribers away from 1 million. That was 1 million. Oh my gosh! I'm so excited, and you guys should be too, because once I reach that milestone, there's going to be a giant giveaway here on my channel, so be sure to subscribe if you enjoy my videos, of course, and like this one to let me know. And without further ado, let's get started and organize. To make a desk organizer, gather some empty boxes of various sizes and some cardboard tubes. Also, you might want a base to put them on, such as a wooden plaque or a thick piece of cardboard. First, I arranged all of my boxes on the base. If you don't want to have an entire desk set up like this, you could definitely just use a few different boxes to create a pencil holder or a box to hold your stationery. Then I took a picture for reference so I can move the boxes and start to cut them. Before you cut, definitely measure how tall you want them to be and draw a straight line across to have a guideline for your scissors to follow. After cutting down all of the boxes, I took another picture of them for reference so I could move on to covering them with paper. First, I'm covering with white paper because you could see the patterns on the box through a lot of my scrapbook paper. So here I'm just tracing the box onto the paper, and I'm tracing the front, back, and the two sides, and then I'm going to cut those pieces out and either glue or Mod Podge. In my case, I'm Mod Podging them on, which I find is a lot easier. After the Mod Podge on the white paper dried, then I went ahead and added the pattern paper on top of that. Again, if your paper is a lot thicker than mine, then you could just go ahead and do one layer if you want, which will be much quicker. Next, I wanted a pretty inside to match the pretty paper on the outside, so I took acrylic paint and a sponge brush and I just applied that all over the inside of every single box, and I usually used 2 coats to make it nice and even and bright. This next step is optional, but it makes the boxes look more neat and put together in my opinion, so I'm adding trim with duct tape. And I have cut the strips already with an X-Acto knife and a cutting board, which I think is a lot easier to get a straight line that way rather than using scissors. I just am really terrible at cutting straight with scissors, so even the tops of my boxes are probably not perfectly straight, but hey, I tried. Anyway, I'm just covering the outside of the boxes and then folding that tape down to the inside and making sure that the corners look nice by cutting out a triangle and folding those little pieces down. If you don't want to go through the trouble of folding it over like I am, you could just cut one little strip and put that on the outside all around instead, if that makes sense. Now for those of you who are using a base, I'm going to paint almost all of it. You can see I'm leaving blank spaces on the wood, and this is where the box is going to be glued. It will give the glue something to secure itself to, and then it won't peel up later on and rip the paint off. So I glued the tubes to the boxes, you can see, because the tube can't really glue down without looking really messy. And after I glued those together, I'm just gluing all of the pieces onto the base and holding them down, putting a lot of pressure down so they stay. And then you are done and you have a one-of-a-kind desk organizer that is super cute, and it can be any pattern of paper that you have or wrapping paper even. You can get super creative with this and you can put anything that you want inside. It could be a journal or pens, you can put a flower. If you make one, then go ahead and show me a photo on Instagram by using hashtag SoCraftastic. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and be sure to check out last week's Crafty Friday DIY. If you haven't seen that, I did DIY tie-dye Sharpie shoes, which are pretty awesome, and that link will be in the description box below. And all my social media links are also in that description box that I talk about all the time. I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. I'll see you here next week, I hope, for another Crafty Friday DIY. Goodbye. Whee! I'm going to show you how to make a DIY desk organizer. Oh, my hair is messed up anyway. That is great. I get to fix my hair because I screwed up talking and I dropped the box. It's okay, guys, don't worry. I'm gonna show you how to make a DIY desk I keep saying that. Recycle mania. Doobie doobie doo.